If you would like to get a free swim form analysis like this one, click on the link below to sign up.
Hey Mark, thanks for sending me your swim video for analysis. I want to start off by talking about your breathing issues that you mentioned, being exhausted. The 4 things that cause breathlessness. Number 1 is if you kick too much. Number 2, if your legs are sinking and you're dragging the weight of your body across the pool. Number 3, if you are turning your head to breathe and you drop that arm, that's going to kind of pull you under and prevent you from getting a good breath. And number 4, probably the most common cause of breathlessness, is the timing of your inhale and exhale. Making sure that as you're swimming, when you turn your head to breathe, you exhale, and as soon as your mouth clears the water, you inhale. You exhale as you turn your head, so then you can inhale as soon as your mouth clears the water. Based on me watching the video, it's hard to tell if you're doing that. I don't think your legs are sinking as much as they need to be to cause breathlessness. I don't think you're kicking that much to use large muscle groups to suck up all your oxygen. I do believe you have a kicking issue, but I don't necessarily believe that that's what's causing you to be breathless. And I don't think you're dropping your arm too soon when you breathe. I have to look at it again. So it's probably the timing of your inhale and exhale. Another thing about you being breathless is you do bilateral breathe. If you have a non-dominant side, for most people it's their left side. Every time you take 1, 2, 3, you take a left side breath, you may miss the breath. 1, 2, 3, try to catch a breath on the right side, and then you go 3 more times, miss a breath. So if you're missing a breath on the non-dominant side, that's going to cause breathlessness. So before you start doing bilateral breathing, make sure you're comfortable breathing dominantly to both sides, or at least make sure your less dominant side, you're comfortable breathing to that side before you add bilateral breathing into the mix. And I would suggest spending time breathing to the non-dominant side if that's an issue for you, and then start to add the bilateral breathing. Bilateral breathing is really good because it helps with body balance and rotation. So let's start there. When it comes to body balance, when you're swimming, you want the weight of your body on your sternum, and you want to tuck your chin a little bit. You want to enter with your hands on an angle, so you want to throw your hands over the top of your body so it puts your weight up higher. And you also want to kick from your hip and quads so your legs don't sink. That's going to provide you balance. What drives you do have some rotation, but the timing of it is off. You want to think about when your right arm enters, your left arm pulls, that drives your rotation. When your left arm enters, your right arm pulls, that drives your rotation. So you're constantly on your right hip or left hip. Right now you have kind of some side to side motion, and not just on the axis rotation. You have some weird wiggles rotation. So let's talk about recovery. Right now you're a little bit what I call paddleboardish. You're a little bit wide with your arm recovery. The recovery sets you up for a hand entry. The hand entry sets you up for a strong catch and push. That's why it's so important to master the recovery part of the stroke, phase 1, so that will have a positive influence on phase 2, hand entry, which will have a positive influence on phase 3, which is underwater catch and push, which ultimately is going to drive you forward. So for you, the specific drill I'd give you primarily is thumb slide drill, because that's going to help you with body rotation. So you want to slide the thumb all the way up to your armpit. As you're rotating, you enter your hands. You also want to think about hand entry as you're doing that, making sure your fingertips are below your wrist, below your elbow, and you're entering kind of at a deeper angle. You're using your hip rotation to help drive your hand in front of you. Instead of reaching with your shoulder, you're rotating, extending your arm deeper out in front of you, and then that sets you up for a catch, high elbow above the wrist, above the fingertips, and a push. That's a lot of information, so let's first work on the breathing. Let's figure out if the timing of your inhale and exhale is correct. Let's lessen the kick. Let's kind of get rid of the kick by using, you've already said you use the Blue 70 core shorts. Let's get those back on you. Let's take them off so you can try to get a mindfulness of what your body is feeling like in the core shorts. Take them off and try to make it feel that same way on top of the water. And as you take the core shorts off, make sure you're kicking from the quad and hip flexor, up and down, not side to side. You don't want to be kicking side to side. Number 3, let's spend a lot of time doing thumb slide drill, a little bit of time doing fingertip drag drill, because I think that'll help you with your hand entry. Do that until you have a handle on what that feels like. Do a 25 drill, 25 swim. When you swim, you want to incorporate the drill into your stroke. And then I'll have you move on with hand entry drills, specifically head out of the water drill and fist drill. All right, hopefully this gets you off to a better start. And if you have questions, you can call and leave me a voicemail on speakpipe.com/endurance hour, or you can send me an email or shoot me a Facebook message. It's fine. Make it a great day.